I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and gay. Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here, of course, then welcome. I'm so glad you've stopped by. Today, I am going to be your holiday shopping gift guide. Whether it be a gift for yourself, or if you're a gentle dude trying to get something for ya lady, or if you're just a boy who loves makeup and wants to buy something for yourself. Regardless of your intentions for your gift, I've gotten together a bunch of new products, and these are all specifically holiday themed, or at least I tried to stick to holiday themed. A couple of things are just released around now, the holiday season, but I still tried to keep it just Christmassy, holiday. I wanted it to be the perfect type of video to go over all the gifts that you might get for a loved one so that I can go through them and see if they're really just worth your money. I have gotten everything to do a full face of makeup pretty much, so I'm gonna do that full face of makeup and go over the details of the products, the prices with you, kind of what comes in any kits if they are kits, and just show you kind of all the new stuff for the holidays. So if you want to see all of this stuff that's in front of me and watch me create a full face of makeup with it, then stay exactly where you are, keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. Okay, this is all a combination of products. As I said before, some things are from Sephora, some things from Ulta. Actually, this is all stuff just from Ulta and Sephora. So there you go! Now you know that you can just stick to those two places to get any of these items. I'm not gonna go too in-depth with any of these products because this is gonna be a long video as it is, and I wanna try and keep it as short as possible, but still go over everything, which will make it like a regular length video. So first things first, I like to do eyes first, so I'm going to stick to that just out of habit mainly and kind of out of necessity because I'm gonna be using glitter. I'm gonna kind of make probably some kind of Christmassy look potentially. Don't know, we'll see. But the eyeshadow palette that I have is the Kylie Holiday Palette. I got this one from Ulta and it is $44. Now, this is gonna be my first impressions of the palette, but I'm not going to do any kind of in-depth review or tutorial. If you would like to see that in a separate video, just let me know in the comments below. If a lot of people say that they want to see it, then I'll go ahead and film it. But for now, I'm just going to create a look with it and kind of just show you what I think initially and if it's a good buy or not. First thing I have to mention about this palette is I don't like that it has this glitter on the outside of it because it is going to cover my everything. I like to keep my unit cartons or the boxes they come in, and it makes me sad that this one's covered in glitter because I'm not going to be keeping this one in the unit carton because of that. However, the palette does not have little pink glitter particles all over it, which does make me happy. It's very sleek. And I'm gonna show you guys what the colors look like before I go into it. This is a very, in my opinion, basic palette. It's got really everything you need to create any type of pinky neutral glam look, which is very Kylie, in my opinion. Looks like you can get a little pizzazz out of here as well, because the shade Jack Frost right here looks pretty dang gorgeous. Oh. Okay, yeah, it is gorgeous. I like that. And also for eyes, I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Glitter Kit. This is the holiday edition specifically. I had to get these. These were so gorgeous. Plus, they're worth $88 for all of these individually if you add up the total and the glitter glue, and this was only 40 bucks. So I feel like this was actually a really good deal, and I know ABH has really good quality eyeshadows. I've never tried any of their glitters until now, so I'm excited to get into this as well. I am gonna be using one of these today. I don't know which one yet, but I'm gonna use them in collaboration with the Kylie palette. Now, I didn't see a holiday eye base. I don't know if that's even a thing. I mean, maybe like a sample or like a trial size or a travel size. I don't know that you can get specifically a holiday eye base. If somebody makes it, grab one if you want one. Oh, and I also got the Anastasia glitters from Ulta as well, in case I didn't say that. I'm just gonna be using my own Anastasia eye base. Figure since we're using the Anastasia glitters, why not stick to the same brand? And I'm also just gonna use my own mini Real Techniques sponge just to blend out this eyeshadow base. Now, first things first, I'm gonna go into the KKW palette and I'm gonna use the shade Rosé, and that's the light brown here at the bottom. I'm just gonna use that to dust all over my crease and sort of just set my base with it. And I'm just using a big fluffy blending brush for this. I don't really need any detail for it. I'm just kind of going over everywhere. Also, if you've never tried any Kylie products, aside from this palette on the Kylie display that Ulta has, there's also a Kylie Holiday Try It collection, and I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't get it because I wanted to get more of a variety of brands so that I could kind of show everybody a little bit of everything. But the Holiday Try It kit was $50, well, $49, and it had a liquid lipstick, a cream lipstick, a single shadow, and a blush, and a lip liner. Yeah. But I thought it was really cool because I haven't really tried a whole lot of Kylie. Actually, all I've ever tried was a lipstick from her, 2 lipsticks from her, and I thought that was a really nice kit. Thought it'd be a good way to give the brand a shot if you never have. Plus, they were trial sizes, so it would be really good for like a makeup bag. Carry it with you all the time. If, of course, the colors in it are your jam. They might not be. I'm just building this color up in my crease to use as my transition color. My base is pretty much set now. I just want to get a good base down because, like I said, I'm going to be using glitter with this, and I know I am, so I want to try and make sure I've got a nice even base. And I thought this palette was perfect for this type of look because I know I'm going to be going in with the glitter. This is kind of that perfect set of nudes to work for any kind of base look, and then you can throw on a shimmer anywhere from the palette or use glitters like I'm doing. The shadow is applying very smoothly. There's not really a whole lot of kickback in the pan. There's a little bit, but it's not super powdery. I've kind of been getting used to super powdery because typically it means more pigment, but this is pigmented without being powdery, so I'm okay with it. Next, I'm gonna go in with what I think is a Profusion brush, but it's a little bit smaller of a fluffy brush, and it's just a regular blending brush yet again. And I'm gonna go into the shade Payback, the cool brown shade up here, and just use this to deepen up the crease a little bit. Actually, I take that back. I'm also gonna go into a little bit of almond with it and kind of mix those two together because the Payback shade has a little bit of like a pinky purple tone to it, and almond is more of a warmer, deeper brown. And I think those two will be very pretty together. Wow. Okay. These mattes blend really well together. I'm kind of digging this palette. I feel like this palette is definitely beautiful. The color story is gonna be geared for a Kylie type girl, if that makes sense, if you know what I mean. You know, like, not necessarily basic, because you can be adventurous and like neutral colors. Just, you know what I'm saying, you know. Like, I would want someone to gift me the Revolution Pro All That Glistens palette. This is also a wonderful holiday gift palette. This one is only 20 bucks though, instead of 40 whatever. Again, with the glitter. That's just Christmas for you, I guess. The shades in this one are quite different. I don't want to take the plastic off yet because I'm not going to use it yet, but you can see that there are those intense deep glitter shades, and there are also quite a few bright tones in there and a lot of like cranberry fall shades. It's just more colorful. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that palette too, because that is another palette option for the holidays as well. Now I'm going to take the fluffy brush that I used in Rose and just go right around the edges of the almond and Payback blend, just to make sure the edges are all blended out. And really that'll be it for the top of the eye with the eyeshadow palette. Ooh, I lied. Actually, before I do move on, I want to go in with this, the Vintage Cosmetics Company flat brush. Oh, it's step 3, Go Girl Go is what the brush is called. And I'm going to go into the shade Martini Mama. It's kind of a cool toned neutral brown skin tone type shade for me anyway, and use that right on my brow bone. I just want to add a little bit of shine just to give me some dimension on the brow bone, but I don't want to make it too crazy because the glitter is gonna make it crazy enough. It will be sparkly in the end. Okay, that leaves the eye look pretty much done now for the base of it. Now I know I said for sake of time I wasn't going to swatch this palette, but I am going to swatch just a few of the shades because they're too pretty not to. I'm going to swatch Raspberry Sugar, Love Bug, Be Mine, and Pray for Snow. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love it. Wow. Those are a lot darker than I thought they were gonna be. Huh. That duochrome shift is beautiful. And for now, gonna close the palette and move on to the loose glitter kit. Let's go ahead and open this up. It's beautiful inside as well. It too is covered in glitter. Imagine a loose glitter kit being covered in glitter. See, I think this is an amazing deal because you also get the glitter adhesive with all of the glitters, and that is ingenious to me. Like, I feel like you should always get a glitter glue with your glitter. Now, this kit has the shades Snowfall, Glisten, Frosted, Mistletoe, and Jolly. Now, something to keep in mind with these glitters is that these are specifically for the holidays. So they are all a white base and they all have a different color reflect in them. I'm gonna try and remember to get close-up swatches of all the glitters so that you can kind of see what they actually look like, or I'll try to insert a photo from the Anastasia or Ulta website on the screen so that you can see what they look like. It's just important to know if you're buying it for someone, they're probably only going to use it around the holidays for this collection, unless they're a glitter lover, which, well, they would probably need to be if you're gonna buy them glitter. I believe the glitter I'm gonna use is in the shade Jolly. It has, like, I don't know, kind of a yellowy green reflect in it, but it also has some rose pieces in there, and I feel like that's gonna go well with kind of the nudie looking eye. Now, I've never used the ABH glitters, nor have I used the ABH glitter adhesive, so I don't know how this is gonna perform yet, but we're gonna find out together. I'm kind of debating if I need to add a base down to my lid, like a deeper color, so that these can sit on top of it, or if I'm gonna be okay as is. Let's just pretend I'm gonna be okay as is. So here we go with the glitter adhesive. This has like a nail polish applicator? Never seen that before. I guess I just brush it on my eye. And this is gonna be amazing because my lids are hooded, and people with hooded lids, when they use glitter, it just goes everywhere. I'm so stoked. And I'm trying to pretty much just map out my entire lid because that's all that's gonna be covered in glitter. We're just really gonna go there today, you know? 'Tis the season to be jolly. Hee hee hee. The glitter named Jolly. That's funny. Now I'm gonna wait for this to dry just a little bit, I think. I don't know. And I'm gonna take just a little flat brush, dip it into the glitter, and start patting on my eye. That is so gorgeous. Oh, you can't really see it on camera that well. It is so beautiful. I highly, highly recommend starting with your eyes if you're going to use glitter. Wow, this is so cool. One part of it reflects orange and then the other part reflects green. Ooh, it just depends on how you look at it. Wow, oh my gosh, I love that so much. Yes, I should have put a base down, but no, I don't care. Oh, that's so pretty. It's so simple and so basic, but it's so pretty. I'll tell you one thing, glitter is definitely a statement. Wow. Hey, let me clean up this excess that fell everywhere. It wipes off pretty easily, that's good. See, for me, if you're new here, if I choose to use glitter, I just have to go all in. I have to be ready to use glitter. Cause it's gonna go everywhere. It's gonna rub up on the top of my eye, like it's gonna transfer. It's gonna get all over my face. It's just gonna do it. Oh, and pro tip, after you finish applying any kind of glitter to your eye, take a lash separator and go through your lashes and just go back and forth over and over. Cause if you would have done that after you finished your face makeup, you would have twice as much glitter all over your face. Unless you're going for the glitter face life, then you do you, boo. You do you. Okay, got the majority of the glitter off my face, and I gotta give props to this glitter glue. That glitter really isn't moving from my lid after I put it down. It's just there. So, Anastasia, Norvina, great job. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and do this exact same thing over on this eye. Give me just a second, I will be right back. I have now copied and pasted this eye to this eye, so they're exactly the same. I'm so sad that the beauty lights don't show off this glitter for what it really is. Let me see if I can show you what this looks like for real, for real. Do you see that fiery goodness? That is so beautiful. You still can't see it the way that I want you to see it. It's so pretty. It's like red, but green, but orange, but yellow. Hopefully you could at least kind of tell what it looks like because it's really beautiful and I really like it. And I'm really excited to use the rest of them because if this is the color that this glitter has, I can only imagine what the rest look like. Which if I've shown you the swatches already, you already know what it looks like. But I'm still living in the revelry of mystery. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to complexion products, then we'll do brows, then we'll do lips. So first, this is the e.l.f. Best of e.l.f. Holiday Kit. It was $15 and I got this from Ulta. I thought this was perfect because this gave me the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which is really great and was super popular for a minute too. It also has the Total Face Sponge, which is the same shape of like the Morphe face sponge, I believe, and it has a jelly highlighter and a plumping lip gloss. I think this is a perfect gift to pair with the Kylie eyeshadow palette because it kind of gives you everything else. You could almost make a full face with both of those together. Now, I'm not using the jelly highlighter or the plumping lip gloss today for this, but I am using the Poreless Putty Primer and the sponge. The sponge is gonna be my tool. I actually really like the Poreless Putty Primer. I was kind of unsure about it when I got it because everybody kept comparing it to the Tatcha primer, and I didn't actually like the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I don't really know what it was about it. I think maybe it was that it like gave me dry patches, like it wasn't hydrating enough, but it was pore filling, just not hydrating enough. And this one was as hydrating as I needed it to be. Regardless of what I thought about it then, I like it now, and I think it's a really good deal to get it and a sponge and a lip gloss and a highlighter in a $15 kit. I think it's one of the best affordable holiday kit options that I've seen at Ulta or Sephora. Sephora's not gonna be affordable, but you get what I'm saying. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up calling this a dewy look because I'm gonna end up with glitter particles all over my face anyway. Now, this is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This was not any kind of holiday set. It came out maybe 2 months ago, I believe, I'm not sure. I got this with my points at Sephora, but I just want to use this as an additional primer to hydrate a little bit more because we are in the wintry months and my skin gets very dry during these months. So let's give me some dewy skin. The ones you get with your points, by the way, are like, they're definitely point purchases. See, the point of showing you this is so that you know whenever you buy someone all those gifts from Sephora, you can also spend the points from those gifts on a dewy cream for them in their stocking. Isn't that adorable? Because you love them. I have now dampened my giant e.l.f. sponge. I could cover like majority of my face with this sponge. Just kidding. But really, it's huge. And with this, I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. This is not a holiday foundation. It launched about a month ago-ish, kind of. So we could kind of call it a holiday launch. But either way, since this isn't technically part of this haul, if you will, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the base off camera and I'll be right back. Now it is time for concealer. And for that, I got the Tarte Shape Tape. This is a little holiday bundle that includes the Shape Tape and also the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I got the shade 29 in Light Medium, but I thought this was just perfect for concealer. And the fact that it comes with a little mini mascara so you can give it a shot without having to dedicate yourself to it was pretty cool. And this is $27. And that's the exact same price as Shape Tape just by itself without the holiday cap on it. And I think that's a nice little perk that you get with it because it's holiday, obviously. But it's the same price as just the concealer, so you get the mascara included for free. So I thought it was a great deal. Also, holiday packaging just makes my heart super happy. Cause that's really cute. Ooh, okay, this sponge is not necessarily the greatest for under the eye. So if you want to get somebody a full face of tools, maybe grab a mini sponge at the same time. Now before this concealer starts drying and getting super creasy, we're gonna go ahead and go in with powder. Now this was tough for me because I actually had a powder picked out and it was the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Holiday Packaging, which is double the amount that you usually would get in a standard package that's $20, and this one was $41, and it was the like special holiday packaging. But while I was looking around for more holiday items, I discovered this Beauty Finds Treat Yourself box, and it had a Cover FX powder in it, and it was $39. So not only was I saving $2 whole and getting a mini powder that I haven't tried before, but I also got a Lancome eye makeup remover, a Buxom gloss, a Clinique eye makeup remover, a Becca Soft Light Priming Filter primer, an Anastasia clear brow gel, and an Urban Decay all-nighter in a travel size. So it was $2 cheaper, plus I was getting a bunch of other stuff. I think this is a great kit. because you're getting a bunch of granted little items, but it's giving you a chance to try a bunch of stuff or gift a bunch of stuff. I really just needed the powder specifically, but I was gonna be spending $41 for one big powder, holiday themed, or $39 for a little bitty powder plus a bunch of other stuff. And I chose this instead because there was a lot of stuff in here that I wanted to try, like the makeup removers. Really wanted to try those. Plus, I always need another all-nighter spray. I think this is honestly one of the best things that I managed to find. Oh yeah, plus it comes with a $5 Ulta gift card. Oh, it's $5 off any full-size item that's featured in this box. So $5 off an all-nighter setting spray. Or anything, obviously. Anyway, I'm gonna open it and get the Cover FX powder out. Okay, hold it. Ma'am, I have a complaint. I have a formal complaint. So the visuals on the front of this box are very misleading. This looks like, hey, that's gonna be a decent sized powder. This is not a decent sized powder. I don't even know how I'm gonna use that. I didn't realize that it was gonna be like free with purchase mini type products. I thought it was gonna be like travel size products. I should read better. Okay, the only way that I would recommend this box now is if you are specifically looking just to try the products without committing to the price of a full size of any one of them. So like for me, this Cover FX powder, I don't own this powder, so I'm gonna give it a shot now. I guess it worked out for a reason anyway. It's so cute though. It'll definitely fit in my makeup bag. So I'm obviously not gonna be able to fit my sponge into this or even this. So I'm gonna put some into the cap and I'm gonna use a brush, a very pointy brush, so I can get my inner corner under eye and get to work on setting my under eye. This is gonna take a minute. Okay, creases are blended out. Now I'm gonna go in with the Sigma F25 tapered face powder brush and go into the tiny little lid and set my under eye. Now that the under eyes are set, I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face as well. Okay, you know what? I think that I kind of really like that powder. Now that I'm looking at it on my skin, I think that I've actually used it once before. If I can find the video that I used it in, I think maybe it was whenever I got a Glambot mystery bag. I think if that is it, and I find out that's it, I'll link that video right up here in a card so you can check it out if you want to. But that was my initial first impression to, I think, a sample of Cover FX. But I really like the way my under eye looks right now. I really like the way my face looks right now. I think it's so soft looking. It just looks good. The only trouble I had was spreading out this tiny little powder, dish, can, whatever, all over my face. It worked perfect for my under eyes, especially using a brush that's pointed like this because I could just boop right there. But getting it all over the face, that was really hard with that brush and this thing. Regardless, I digress. Moving on. I am gonna go ahead and set my face with some setting spray before I move on. I'm gonna use the NYX Slay the Season Matte Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. I got this from Ulta and it was $8.50. And really, I just love this packaging. I think it resembles New Year a lot, obviously, I mean Slay the Season, but the packaging just makes it really pretty and it felt very holiday-esque. It doesn't say to shake, I don't know if you're supposed to, but I think they already have this setting spray in a matte finish. I think it's just specific holiday packaging, but that's the point of this video, is holiday makeup. Oh yeah, nice and soaped. Love it. And next we have another product that I got from Ulta. This is the Tarte 9 Ways to Shine Cheek Wardrobe. And I got this for $35. I thought this was really cool because it has blush, bronzer, and highlight in each of these little compact sets. And I thought this was perfect to put in anybody's collection. I mean, you can get a wide array of all face products in like 3 different tones, and that's amazing. Who wouldn't want to add that to their collection? And for me personally, I'm always looking for something that I can carry in my makeup bag that's quick and easy to use. And this is definitely that, because if I want to go for one look one day, I can just pick that cheek wardrobe or compact or whatever it's technically called. I just think that this whole idea and packaging is really, really cool and pretty. Let me look at these and see which one I want to go in with. So the gold one, this is just so cool to me. I don't understand it all the way. Oh, I get it. Okay, so it goes, this lifts up and they each have a mirror. That's awesome. This is perfect for a makeup bag. I love that. So it opens, you have a highlight on top, it looks like, at least in this one. And then you can unfold these out or untwist. Then you get a blush and, oh no, a bronzer and a blush. That is a bronzer. That is a very warm bronzer. Maybe that's not a bronzer. And it says the shades are Frosty, Sleigh Bells, and Shimmering. This is more of the rose gold container. And it says this one is Snow-Kissed, Prize, and Peppermint Mocha. So Snow-Kissed, Prize, Peppermint Mocha. That is my bronzer shade. And then my favorite one, the black one. I love this type of component. This one is NYE Decked Out and Mistletoe. NYE Decked Out Mistletoe. Again, I think it's blush, blush, highlight. I don't see a bronzer in this one. So for me personally, I guess one of them is the bronzer, but it seems like they get deeper as the component gets deeper. Now I do have a separate blush palette, so I'm not gonna be using the blush from these compacts, but I am gonna be using the bronzer and maybe the highlight. I don't know for sure yet, but the bronzer shade, I'm gonna use the rose gold component and I'm gonna go into the shade Peppermint Mocha, and that is the lowest shade in this one, and it looks like a bronzer. To me, anyway. I feel like if you have deeper skin, you're probably not gonna find a bronzer in here, which is sad to say, and I'm sorry. Yeah, there's nothing deep enough. You could find a blush, so if you're looking for blush and you have deeper skin, these will definitely work. And there's also some deeper highlighters in here, so they would work on deeper skin as well. And I'm just gonna use a big fluffy, I think this is a Kestrel, yeah, Kestrel brush. Pretty sure this is actually a blush brush, but blush, bronzer, same difference. Wow, that stuck to that one spot. Did I not set my face well enough? That's what I'm thinking. Wow, that is so much warmer on my face than it is in the pan. Ooh, okay, that's kind of pretty. If you don't like fingerprints on your packaging, this won't be for you either, because this shiny reflective material, it's gonna get dirty. This is just so perfect to take with me. The mirror is definitely very tiny. Very, very tiny. But that's okay. It's still a mirror. I'm surprised they even put one in here, honestly. Especially being able to keep the price so low at 35 bucks for 9 shades and 3 mirrors. It's pretty good. And I don't have any specific contour, so I'm just gonna use my bronzer as a contour. So we'll be very lightly dimensionalized today. Is that a word? Dimensionalized? I don't know. If it's not, I just made it one. Plus, if you have medium to light skin and you wanted to use this as a bronzer, you could even add any of the blushes to this shade and either warm it up or pink it up, or I think there was like a maroony type shade in there. You could make it look a little deeper. And I'm gonna bronze just a tiny little bit on both sides of my nose, just to give me a little dimension. I don't wanna go crazy with it, but I do want my nose to look smaller. For Christmas, give the gift of a nose job with bronzer. That's all it takes. Okay, obviously my aim is not the greatest using this giant brush on my nose, but it's working, it's fine. We'll be okay, I'll survive. It's just not the best nose contour I've ever done. Ugh. No, I need a smaller brush. That was bad. I'm actually gonna use this Luxie 207 for this instead. Well, hey, I actually did a pretty decent job now that I'm looking close up at it. Okay, I feel like I am warmed up enough by bronzer, except my lip. I like to get right under my lip because I have little baby birdie lips, and if I get bronzer right under my lip, it makes it look like there's a bigger shadow under there. So in turn, it makes my lips look bigger, or at least my bottom lip. I'll take anything at this point. This is one that I personally am probably most excited about. I've wanted this palette since I saw it, and her sister, I guess, or daughter, probably daughter, her daughter came out last year, but this is like Big Mama here. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Ghost palette. This one was $80 and it's beautiful. Okay, for me, this is one of those things where you don't get any stocking stuffers, you don't get any extra gifts. This thing is under the tree and it's wrapped, and this is all there is. Then you get it, you shake the box, and then you open it and you realize that it was all worth it. This is like that treat yourself moment. Unless you just have 80 bucks to just be like, yeah, love that. And this is what I'm gonna be using for blush and potentially highlight, maybe a little bit of highlight, maybe even deepening up the face a little bit, adding a little bit of bronziness or deepening, essentially. This palette is just so beautiful. Now I love Hourglass as a brand, period, so that kind of helps in making me want their products, but their packaging, am I right? Some people would hate that because yeah, it's gonna get fingerprints on it, but right now it has no fingerprints on it and it is beautiful. Oh, hello. It's beautiful though. And then if we open it, it has 6 shades and a really decent sized mirror too. I mean, the mirror takes up pretty much the whole front of the component. Those are the shades we have. A little bit of a bronzy type shade. This is actually a blush palette, but some of them have a little bit of shimmer. The wider one in the middle is more like almost like a translucent powder kind of. It's not. It says it's blush, but it kind of acts like that. Regardless, I think this palette is just astonishing and I love it. The only thing I don't like about this palette is the plastic part that all of the blushes lay in, or the powders actually lay in. It looks a little cheap, like just a little bit, because you can see it's almost like they forgot to put something over it or like paint it or add another layer. You know, you can see what the insides are, but it's called Ghost, so I get it. It's to be invisible. That's the point of the packaging, is to be invisible. But it just kind of makes it look like it's not finished, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to use this Beauty Professional Blush Sweep Brush, and I really want to kind of concentrate the pigment from this shade and use that as my blush. Oh, I don't want to dip into it. I'm so excited and it's so pretty. I don't want to ruin how gorgeous it looks. That's okay. I'm gonna have to get over it if I'm ever gonna use it. So here we go. Okay, we definitely have some pigment on the brush now. Ooh. That shade is so pretty. Wow. And it's not shimmery, but it's not dry matte. It just gives like a healthy glow. Ugh, I love it. And I'm gonna take a little bit just on the tip of my nose, just to give me kind of that warm tone there, and right on the sides of my forehead. Pretty much anywhere that if I just came in from a chilly winter day outside, what would be red. Now I'm gonna use my Sigma large fluff brush. This is a E50, and I'm gonna go into this white shade here. I wanna see if this is actually more like highlighter or powder. I've only gone off of what I've seen because I haven't tried this yet, obviously, so I'm curious. So this is gonna be perfect for under eye brightening, or like a faint natural highlight, not like a beaming highlight like we like in 2019, but like just a faint natural glow, if you will. I wanna try it on the high points of my face and see what happens. I know it's not gonna be blinding, that's okay. I just wanna see what it looks like. I might have to switch brushes. I was anticipating going under my eye with this brush, but now that I see that there's shimmer in it, I don't really want to as much. See what that's doing? It's adding just, yeah, you can see, it adds just that slight lightness, that dimension back, that little glow that it has. I'm gonna swatch some of these too so you can see what they look like. They're so soft. See, do you understand what these are now? More so talking to myself also. These are more like add definition and give you that daily, natural, beautiful glow. And I'm all for it. I do love me a beaming highlight, don't get me wrong. I'm all for that. But on the day-to-day, I like this a lot. So what I'm gonna do now is take my Sigma F35 tapered highlight brush, and I'm gonna go into this kind of champagne-y, pinky brown type shade, and I'm gonna use that as an actual highlight, like a shimmer highlight. That is so beautiful. I feel elegant, and this fits the Hourglass aesthetic so well. Now I've highlighted everywhere that I think I want to highlight, so I'm gonna go in with the Sigma F15 Duo Fiber Powder Brush, and I'm gonna go into the deeper shade right here, and I'm gonna use that one right on my jawbone, like my jaw socket, and see if I can use that to deepen up the outer edges of my face just a little bit, see if I can add any dimension with it. Kind of getting a feel for this palette, because I've never used it. Oh, That's more like a bronzer than it is, well, on my skin tone anyway, that's more like a bronzer than it is anything else. I was thinking it was gonna pull a little darker and I was gonna treat it like a contour almost, but it is definitely not. It is more like a bronzer. The face is complete at this point, so now we're gonna move on to brows. And for brows, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Melt Proof Brow Kit. This is actually one of 3 different kits. This is the one I chose because I knew with the little sample box that I had, I was gonna be getting the clear brow gel. The other one that I would have picked did have a brow gel in it, so I thought this was a better choice for me personally, but know who you're shopping for. Really, all you have to do is look at their brows and it tells you kind of what you're going to be getting into. If somebody has ombre brows, there's a brow set for that. If somebody needs melt proof brows, like me, there's a set for that. And that's the one I got. This set is $30 and I also got this from Ulta. It's $57 worth of products, which I think is a really great deal. I got the shade Soft Brown, which I did not realize I got. I thought I was getting medium brown. I'm not soft brown. So this might be too light for me. We shall find out momentarily. And it looks like it comes with a full-size dip brow pomade. This also comes with the dip brow gel, which is pretty much the dip brow, but in a liquidy form, and it has a spoolie in it. You can pretty much finish your brows with this product. It tints them really well, and it also places them really well. It doesn't have a lot of hold. It has a little bit, but not a whole lot of hold. So I am also going to use the clear brow gel from that little set that we had, and use that to set them in the end. And then I'm gonna use the brush that came in the set and the dip brow pomade to actually make in the fine hair strokes and kind of just chisel everything. But for me myself, this is the perfect combination of brow products to get my brows nailed completely. Some people need powder, and if you want more of a natural look or an ombre look or like a gradient look, then you do need powder. Not necessarily, you can make that happen with the dip brow pomade, but this is perfect for me. Now this is probably going to take me about 10 million years, so I'm just gonna speed it up and let you watch. Okay, the main brunt of the brow is done. It's obviously been a minute since I have used some dip brow pomade because my brows, just my brows. Usually, as of late, it's kind of been more trendy to stick with the natural brow, and you can use the dip brow gel to achieve that. What I did at the beginning, just using this, that's pretty much how I do my brows each time I do my brows. I just draw them in with the spoolie end of this, and I just use that product to blend it all out, and my brows are done. You gotta be careful using the pomade because it's really easy to get them extra bold, and sometimes not necessarily what you want, but these aren't gonna go anywhere after I set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Now that the face is done, I want to go ahead and finish up the rest of the eyes. So we're going to go back into the Kylie Holiday palette, and with me having the glitter on the top of the eye, I'm not really going to go too extravagant on the lower lash line. I'm just going to use the combination of Payback and Almond and smoke that out on the lower lash line just to connect the lower lash line with the crease. These shades together are so pretty. It's like just that perfect amount of cool tone brown with the perfect amount of warm tone brown. I'm also going to take the fluffy brush that I used before with these shades and just use that to smoke out right on the edge where I kind of packed in the shadow to blend in the crease area, just so that's not such an intense buildup of color and so the line's not so sharp. It's really not going to matter in a minute anyway because I'm going to go in with eyeliner, but it makes me feel better about it, so we're going to do it. Now I'm going to go in with some liner, and for this I have the NYX Love Just Disco liner. I thought this was perfect for a holiday giving type product because it is very Christmassy / New Year's. This is $8. I also got this from Ulta, and it is a metallic liquid liner. This one is in the shade Metal Emotion. If I remember correctly, I think this liner is gonna make a statement. Wow, the packaging is very pretty. I like this gold packaging. It's super classy looking. Now let's see what color it is. Okay, yes, it is very silver. Christmas/New Year's silver. I don't know why. I probably forgot that I got silver, but I was kind of building this look with the anticipation of putting a black liner on it, a little black wing to pull it all together and finish it off. But we're gonna see what it looks like with a silver wing instead. Wow, that is gonna be so reflective. Wow, that is definitely metallic. You can make like the thinnest line with this applicator. Ooh, that is a really wet formula. I don't really understand what's happening. It's almost like, I don't know, too wet, like it's breaking apart as I'm running the applicator through it. It's still really pretty though. Let's see if I can connect that wing. It's kind of like a white liquid liner. It has that same type of effect and usability. Now I'm gonna let this dry and hope that it doesn't crack everywhere. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other liner off camera as well. Glitter liner is now complete on both eyes. And now we need mascara. And for mascara, I have the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise Holiday Duo. This has the Lash Paradise Mascara and the Lash Paradise Mascara Primer. And together, these are $14.99, which is not bad at all. I mean, $7.50 for each mascara, it's really not bad. And this has, I think it's holiday packaging. I at least know the box is holiday packaging. It has little firework things all over it. I think anybody that wears mascara would be happy to get this in a stocking, like it's a stocking stuffer. I think this is super cute. Plus, if you're gonna put more in the stocking, you could just take these out of the box and put them into the stocking itself, because they could fit. Now, I've never used this mascara, holiday packaging or not, and I am gonna be using lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and start anyway by curling my lashes. Now, there are holiday lash curlers that are super cute. I have one that works fine, so I didn't need to buy another one. If you're getting it as a gift or if you're giving it as a gift, then Tarte has one that was really cute. It has little jewels all over it with a gold handle. I think there's a Kevin Aucoin one that I saw on Sephora's website. There's a few different holiday specific lash curlers that are all kind of cute. Lashes are curled and these look like they're color coded. The pink one is the primer and the gold one is the mascara. Curious to see what this primer looks like. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Does it dry white, I wonder? And there you have it. Christmas lashes, because they're coated in a layer of white. Okay, now do I need to let this dry? Are there instructions? I don't know what I'm doing. To use, prime first to thicken lashes and help enhance wear. Then apply Lash Paradise Mascara for voluptuous volume and intense length. Okay, I don't know if it's supposed to dry or not though. I'm gonna let it dry, because I'm worried. The lashes I'm going to be using are the Huda Beauty hoodie lashes. These were $19 and I got these from Sephora. They say lengthy at the bottom, so I'm assuming they're lengthening lashes. I've never used a pair of Huda's lashes and I know that's what she's known for, or at least that's what she started with. So I'm very curious to see what they're like. These look pretty. I got these lashes because as of this moment, these lashes are brand new, so anybody that knows anything about lashes or makeup would of course be asking for something like this for Christmas, so I thought I'd give it a shot, if that makes sense. Anything new that wasn't holiday themed or holiday packaged, then that was the general idea for it, is that it was a new release and people will want it for Christmas. So I'm just being the guy that sifts through everything to find you the perfect gift to get for them or you. These are probably going to be really big on my teeny tiny lid, so let's see how much bigger, and I will cut them down. And as always, I'm going to be going in with my red Aspen lash glue. I have to use my red Aspen lash glue every time. It's my favorite lash glue. Now while my lash glue is getting tacky, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Voluminous. We are going to mascara the lashes. Wow. That is so hard to run this mascara through now. I don't know what I think about that mascara, or at least the primer. I'm not sure which one it is that I'm not really liking, but something's not working well with my lashes, but that's okay, because I don't have to pay attention to mine. I just have to pay attention to these. Her lash is beautiful. I really like that. My lash, not so much. My lashes are just a clumpy mess now. Well, let me go ahead and do the other lashes and mascara off camera and see if I end up with the same result, and I'll be right back. It looks pretty like this. Like on camera, it looks good because you can't really see my lashes in detail. I mean, I guess even from far away, it looks good because it just looks like I have a very full, fluffy, kind of cat eye lash, but up close, my own lashes look super clumpy and super gross. Anyways, I'm gonna do the other one off camera. Be right back. Lashes are now applied and they're cute. I like the lashes. I don't like either the primer or the mascara. I will have to give it a little bit more time to let you know which one for sure, because I don't know if it's the primer that's making the mascara clumpy and not the greatest, or if the mascara is just clumpy and not the greatest. But I will update you on that. So maybe don't gift this yet, maybe. Unless you know somebody that loves that mascara, and if you love that mascara, go you. Haha. Love you. It just isn't working for me right now, as you can see. Now, one thing I want to do before I move on, this is not included in the holiday stuff because for some reason I didn't get a pencil liner. I would have really assumed I would have, but I didn't. So since I didn't, I'm gonna go ahead and use my 24/7 Glide On eyeliner from Urban Decay in the shade Perversion. They always do holiday bundles in eyeliners. I bet you I didn't wait long enough to film this. Anyway, I'm going to tightline my lash line because not having a black liner is killing me, and my lower lash line as well. And then I'll be right back and we're gonna go into the products for the lips. I have officially now poked my eye about 6 times with my eyeliner trying to tightline. They are so red and so watery now, but we're gonna move on to lips. Now, the first lip product that I have is this Charlotte Tilbury Gift of Pillow Talk Lips. I got this from Sephora for $35, and I'm so excited to try Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. I don't know if it's good or not. These are, of course, minis, but I thought this was a really great kit, especially for this season, because I personally love to try any name brand items that I haven't tried before because I want to see if it's worth the money potentially later. And this is a perfect like get to know me type product. Not me, but her, Charlotte Tilbury. Now this kit comes with a lip liner and a lipstick, and I actually think the lipstick is a full-size lipstick. Maybe, I don't know, it might be. So it says this lip liner is called Lip Cheat, and it is a travel size reshape and resize lip liner, and this is called Matte Revolution, and it's Pillow Talk Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. This pencil is so soft. Not only that, it's soft. You know how a lot of lip liners that are really soft, once you start going over a couple of times, you can feel the line? This doesn't feel like that, and I like that a lot. Lips are now lined, and this color is so beautiful. I don't know that I own a lip liner in this shade. For me, this is my perfect lip line shade. I'm gonna have to look through my collection and see if I can find any dupes for this because I love this color. It is so perfect. Now let's go in with the lipstick. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know it had a weird shape. That's very different from what I'm used to seeing. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like MAC lipsticks. Oh wow. This is literally my lip color. That is the epitome of a nude. This is truly beautiful. I am really excited about this lip kit. Why do I have to like the expensive stuff? Speaking of expensive stuff, now it's time to move on to lip gloss. For lip gloss, we have the Pat McGrath Mini Lust Gloss Trio. These are super cute. I don't want to offend anyone, aka Pat, but it looks like Buxom's logo on the handle, kind of. I know it's not. I know it's Pat McGrath's, but it looks like Buxom's. I also got this from Sephora, and this was $25 for all 3 of them. So again, not bad for a very prestigious brand. So if you know anyone who loves those nude type toned glosses, this is the way to go. These are more like on the pinky side rather than nude, but I have a feeling they're gonna be sheer enough to be able to go with any type of nude lipstick, which is what I'm wearing. So let's find out. So I'm gonna go into Dare to Bear Lust Gloss. Ooh, they are not scented. Wow, at all. Oh yeah, that is definitely sheer enough that you can't really see too much of the tint that it has, but it's a beautiful color and a beautiful shine. Ugh, but not a beautiful smell at all. It does not smell pretty. Okay, gloss is on and it's gorgeous. Ugh, I feel like I look like $1,000,000. Oh, I forgot mascara on my lower lash line. And with that gloss, that finalizes everything that I got from Sephora and Ulta that was holiday based or brand new for the holiday season. So what do you guys think? Do you think that you might gift any of the products that I went over today? Do you think any of them were even worth it? Based on the way my makeup looks, I really liked pretty much everything. Actually, I really enjoyed everything except the mascara. But I will say the L'Oreal mascara on my lower lash line without any primer looks really good. So I think that maybe it's just the primer that my lashes personally don't agree with. But I just hope that I was able to help you guys find something that you could use to either give to someone else or maybe that you might even want for yourself. If it was helpful at all, please give me a thumbs up just to let me know that it did help you out a little bit. Also, if you want to see this look or more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.